going to start with the primary reproductive structure, which is the testicle. It is the primary reproductive structure because that is where the sperm are actually produced. Now then, the sperm will actually move from here into this structure called the epididymis for storage and to mature. It can take them up to 2 months to reach full maturation. Now then, when that time comes for transfer of the sperm, it will exit via this structure here called the vas deferens. Okay? It's going to run all the way around here, and I'll show you where it's going to go here in a few minutes. Now then, next I want to point out this structure. This is called your seminal vesicle and creates stuff called seminal fluid. The importance about seminal fluid is that it creates fructose, which is going to make semen sweet, but the purpose of it is to allow a sugar source for the sperm to create ATP. Now then, right down here, we have the prostate. The primary function of the prostate is actually to alkalize the sperm. That to alkalize it, of course, means to create a basic environment, which is going to help to protect those sperm when they enter the acidic environment of the female vagina. Now then, before we look at the internal structures, I do want to come down here and look at the scrotal sac. The scrotal sac actually has musculature that allows for it to relax so that the testicles can move a little bit further away from the body, or to contract so that the testicles are moved closer to the body. This is to help to maintain a healthy temperature for the sperm. Body temperature is too hot for the sperm. At the same time, we don't want them to get too cold. Okay? Now then, let's take this piece off and let's look at our internal structures. Now, right up here, big and obvious, we can see our urinary bladder. The urinary bladder, of course, is going to send urine out via this tube called the urethra. Notice the urethra is a very long structure. It's going to pass through the prostate region down the entire length of the penis before stuff enters to the outside. Now then, another thing to point out is that when semen is created, that what you will have is that the vas deferens has carried sperm to this structure right here called your ejaculatory duct. Also, the seminal vesicle has emptied its fluid into here, and then the prostatic fluid is all being emptied into here. So that at the moment of ejaculation, you get a mixture of all of those things that are exiting the body via the urethra in the form of semen. That the last structure that I want to look at is right here. If you look at the end of the penis, that there is a bulb shape called the prepuce. That this area here, if you look, the skin, that prepuce region is also sometimes referred to as the foreskin. If you look at our outer piece, you can see that at the tip of the penis, there is no prepuce. That's because this is a circumcised version, whereas this is an uncircumcised version of that structure. That should be all for the male reproductive system, and good luck in your anatomy class.